बात है।
अखिलेश यादव का कहना है, उन्होंने ट्वीट डाला, जिनके वादे जुमले हैं, बातें झूठी हैं, जो हर बार जनता को झांसा देते हैं, वो घोषणा पत्र निकालें या संकल्प पत्र, वचन पत्र या शपथ पत्र, उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता अब विश्वास नहीं करेगी। उन्होंने लखीमपुर, हथरस, गोरखपुर, इन सब इंसिडेंट्स का वास्ता देकर ये बात कही है।
नहीं, जनता तो पूरी तरह से आश्वासित है और इस भाजपा की तरफ देख रही है, वो बड़े अच्छे मूड से देख रही है। ये सब बातें तो अपोजिशन का है, वो कहेंगे, उनको तो कहना ही है। लेकिन जो सच्चाई है वो धरातल पर यहाँ पे आके देखने के बाद पता लग रहा है कि जो योगी के लिए लोग देख रहे हैं कि हाँ, उनकी तरफ की नहीं, ये जो कुछ भी होगा यहाँ पे सुशासन होगा, अच्छी व्यवस्थाएं हैं, ये सारे जो है इनकी तरफ से आ जाएगा। तो वो लोग आशान्वित थे, काफी आशान्वित है। यहाँ की जनता पूरी तरह से मूड बना रखी है कि नहीं, हमें बीजेपी की तरफ ही जाना है, क्योंकि यहीं से जो कुछ भी होगा हमें ये।
अगर आशान्वित थे तो फिर मतलब आपके सबसे बड़े लीडर अमित शाह ने न्योता क्यों दिया जयंत चौधरी को आने के लिए?
जयंत चौधरी जी,
हाँ
जी जयंत चौधरी जी अभी जो भी उनकी जो समस्या या जो कुछ भी उनको लग रहा है वो एक टेम्परेरी है, वो आगे आएंगे, वो पूरी तरह से वो भी इस बात को देख रहे हैं। बाकी आगे होगा, जो होगा अच्छा ही होगा।
अच्छा, टेम्परेरी समस्या है। यशवंत, लेट मी ब्रिंग यू इन। ये तो कह रहे हैं जयंत चौधरी टेम्परेरी समस्या है, बाद में वो जरूर बीजेपी में ही आ जाएंगे। That's what he's saying. But let me bring in Yashwant. Yashwant, BJP manifesto promises quite a bit. SP promises quite a bit for farmers, a lot of freebies for poor. How does this manifesto tie up with their narratives so far, their political narratives so far in this election?
Well, that's a difficult one to answer. Actually, before the show started, me and Sunita, you were actually chatting on this. Yeah, we can analyze that such manifesto is good, this is better, or that. But do actually people vote looking at the manifestos? That's even a $1 million question.
$1 million question.
I mean, our combined, I guess that Sunita, you would agree with me that, I don't think that people are going to look at the manifesto and vote largely. What happens is that people generally vote if something good is delivered to them, and if there is a fear of that being taken away, or if there is a top-up thing that is coming there. For example, I don't think people in Delhi voted for Arvind Kejriwal because he promised free something. But the second term was definitely keeping in mind that if Arvind Kejriwal doesn't come back and BJP comes in power, that free electricity, free water will be taken away. So that's why I feel that it's more on the delivery that people vote. So what, if looking at the manifesto, I mean, obviously it seems like Samajwadi Party has done a great job in promising very unique and very new things. Somehow I still feel that his 5 years tenure between 2007 and 2012, did highlight many of the infrastructure projects. He should have taken credit for them. I'm talking about Akhilesh Yadav.
Amit Shah talked about a Sankalp Patra. Akhilesh Yadav talked about a Vachan Patra. ये संकल्प पत्र और वचन पत्र में क्या डिफरेंस हुआ? Because that is what he tried to play on Akhilesh, क्योंकि अखिलेश के बाद में रिलीज किया.
This is what is happening in politics today when we play on words more than what we do. So performance rather. So they said Sankalp Patra is, they said commitment to the voters that we are going to do all this in the next 5 years. What Akhilesh Yadav is saying is Samajwadi Vachan Patra, Satya Vachan Patra, matlab this is my honest promise to you that if I come to power, then in 5 years I'm going to do. There's not much difference. And if you look at their manifestos also, the focus is very clear: freebies, farmers, women. That's right. There. Yes, there are certain new things that Samajwadi Party has mentioned, like 33% quota for women in government jobs. including police. That is something new. Then 25 lakhs compensation to farmers who died during the agitation.
Yeah, let's
BJP
bring
has
up those
mentioned.
graphics. I
Yeah.
was telling the team. Yeah.
And there are a lot of things. He's talking about Samajwadi canteen, whereas they're also, BJP is also offering something like that only. Now, this 300 rupees free part, that is something, today only we were discussing, and we realized that this year, there is a scheme of one-time settlement where farmers, if they make their payment, they clear their dues, they get interest waived off. And this outstanding amount is about 27,000 crores. And this time the farmers came forward and cleared only 2,000 crores, because they're very hopeful that whichever government is going to come is going to waive off their old dues and all that. So there are a lot of promises. While Samajwadi Party has tried to be progressive and all that, BJP is also progressive, but at the same time political also, because they mentioned about some cultural centers for Dalit icons, for backward icons. This is something, these are the constituencies they are trying to penetrate. So it's
Right.
very clear that both of them are trying to. But my only question is, manifestos coming after the political discourse has already been settled 2 days before the elections,
The
how
voting,
much
right?
does it matter? We already have a political narrative going on right now, at least for the first two phases. And now we come with the manifestos. By the time it will reach people, yes, there'll be some discussion. But whether it will change the mind of people, influence the voting decision, I'm a little doubtful about it.
So there is talk about love jihad and punishment for love jihad. There is talk about freebies for farmers. Uh, but the agitating farmers, farmer agitation में जो लोग मरे उनके बारे में कोई जिक्र नहीं है बीजेपी के मैनिफेस्टो में. It's like that they've just turned a blind eye to that. Do you think that will make a difference? With
Even if they
Akhilesh
would have
promising
said
a
something
smarak,
that,
and
you see, there is a reason why they would turn a blind eye, because if they would say something, they would be kind of admitting that there was fault at their end. They don't consider that it was a fault there, and right? They said that we brought a law. You did protect. You didn't want to wish to continue with that law. We took it back. That's about it. So that's a part of the chapter BJP would like to see as an over done and dusted. Because even if they do something, they do not feel that electorally it is going to do something benefit to them. On the other hand, Samajwadi Party definitely feels that doing that much might at least all the farming community and those who were involved with the protest and everything, it might score some good points over there. Having said that, what I feel, those who were anti-government at the farm protest and everything, they would not vote for the BJP this way or that way. They would in any case vote for the opposition. So it is also basically looking into their own bases, ensuring, because there is also a kind of estimate that all the Jat voters might not vote for all the RLD and SP candidates. There is more affinity for RLD, less of the SP, and particularly in the seats where Muslim community candidates have been given by the Samajwadi Party, the Jat enthusiasm is not of the same level that they are enthusiastic about Jayant Chaudhary's candidate. So maybe they felt like reinforcing that identity of the farmers' agitation and going on that. So that is the point that has been well covered. I think that's good politics, because everybody should play to their strong points, no doubt about that. And I think SP has covered that rather well. And as far as the BJP is concerned, I think BJP's manifesto is making process itself is a much more thorough and professional job. In any case, they have mastered at it, and their campaign or manifesto or the chief minister or the MLA or the government or the ministers actually doesn't matter for them. To be honest, BJP per se got 14, 17, 19 because of Modi. and it will be only and only Modi's words which will count. Whatever he says will count. Whatever he does will count. So, more than the manifesto, I would say Prime Minister's speech in Parliament yesterday is going to do more magic for the BJP rather than their manifesto.